Hello Scorpio, welcome to Earthrise Tarot. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. So this is going to be a general love reading for my wonderful Scorpios in Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. As this is a general reading, it won't resonate fully with every single Scorpio out there, but I hope that you do find it useful, helpful. I hope it does resonate, and at least I hope you find it enjoyable. I would always say take what does resonate and leave what doesn't for somebody else. This is a timeless reading, it's whenever you come across it. And if you have come across it, I would say there's probably something in the message here for you today. If you're new to the channel, then thank you so much for trying me out. I really appreciate it. And if you're a returning subscriber, then a huge thank you as well. I really appreciate all the support. It means the world to me. So, Scorpio, I'm going to get straight into a spread for you today. Asking lots of specific questions about you and someone who's coming through in this love reading. Now, when I'm saying this is how you feel about them, this is how they feel about you. If it's resonating for you the other way around, just flip the roles, that's absolutely fine. Even if you're a cross-watcher, you've come here to find out about Scorpio, you might resonate as the Scorpio, so just flip it. So, can I get the top 8 cards for my lovely Scorpios, please? Now, I did see when I was kind of getting the decks ready, Scorpio, like a message was coming through about that you might have some sort of offer for a dream job, effectively, coming towards you. This is not going to be for everyone, but it's just a side note that potentially someone might have an opportunity. It could be to involve some sort of promotion or like an opportunity from a boss that you've previously worked with. And it represents some sort of wish come true when it comes to your career. But that in itself could pose you with some sort of difficult decision, because it could mean that you have to end a current situation, which could be something to do with a friendship group or a social situation or a social circle that you have kind of defended or you didn't want to let go of. So, or this might not be about a job. It could talk about the fact that you have an opportunity with someone who you feel is your wish fulfillment romantically, but again there could be an element of maybe needing to move to explore that. So that just might just be a side note for someone out there. So top 8 cards for Scorpio, please. Oh, what's just come out? The 6 of Swords has fallen out whilst I'm shuffling. Okay, bear that in mind. All right, let's go. Wow, my gosh. That's a lot of people. Wow, okay. This deck has been heavily shuffled, Scorpio, but you have got the same card from this deck in the same position as Aquarius, which I did just do. Again, I shuffled it heavily, and it's seriously unlikely that it would come out in exactly the same 8th position. So anyway, but there's a lot of people. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 people maybe involved. And then we have the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so okay, maybe it's 5. King of Cups with the 5 of Cups and the King of Swords. My gosh, what is this? A whole community coming through in this reading? Okay, so Scorpio, this can be you with the King of Cups. That is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. But there's sense here of someone maybe either they disappointed somebody else by kind of like romantically, maybe they hurt their feelings, they feel like, but they may have had to do so because they were making some choice which was very cold and unemotional. And this person does have a lot of feelings. They are very emotionally in tune with other people, and they're in tune with their own feelings. And that's why they're hurting so much. But they feel like they had to make some sort of choice, kind of for the greater good, and it was some sort of blunt, harsh decision. Or this could be an influence for this of what I was talking about. If someone has some sort of decision to make, they might know that they're going to hurt somebody in the process. And they're kind of facing the fact that they might have to make a very blunt judgment call. Let's see. At the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. Queen of Cups. Ooh. Very, okay, so we've got the King of Cups there, and at the other end, Three of Cups and the Queen of Cups, which they are obviously matching counterparts, and both of which can be you, Scorpio. But again, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and there's this Three of Cups in the middle. I don't know, famous last words in a tarot reading, I know, but I don't get the impression of a third party as such. It's more that there's like, could have been friends that were involved. There could have been, again, a friendship group, a social circle which potentially didn't approve of someone's love interest. I am seeing a lot of like chefs in the kitchen in this reading already. Let me get the second layer for you, Scorpio. So let me get the top 8 cards from this deck for me, for Scorpio. Clarify the spread that's already laid out. There's also... I'm also getting a message of like, there's something where... I don't know if this was... kind of getting... like a sense of, you know, you can't sit with us. Is, I don't know, I'm just like trying to think of like a fancy way of saying that. But it's kind of, it's a feeling of like, I don't know if it was people who move in different social circles in such a degree that one cannot mix with the other, or don't mix, or there's some issues kind of with like, there's potentially a sense of like elitism, I'm sure that's the word, from one group, which means that they frown upon this potential love interest. Oh my gosh, the Chariot and Death just fell out of this deck while I'm shuffling it. It does, there seems to be quite like a finality. To move something forward is gonna, it's like, you go chasing that person, don't ever think that you can come back here again. What on earth, Scorpio? Okay, let's get the top 8 cards, please. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, okay, it looks pretty good in terms of what's going to be happening going forward. At the bottom of this deck, we have the King of Swords. Bearing in mind I just showed you we had the King of Cups. Did I show you? I don't know if I did. Underneath the King of Cups, we had the Five of Cups and the King of Swords. I think I just told you. So he's here again, King of Swords, front and center this time. Someone either cut you off very bluntly, Aquarius, or they were cut off, but someone got like iced out, left out in the cold. But there's something here about maybe they were, if this was potentially someone that you were working with as well, this could have been an issue. It feels like someone really left someone out in terms of like, with no support, emotional support. They were very, very cold and blunt about some sort of, well, an action that they made or something that they said, because they had plans. I'm not sure if this person potentially had a very exciting job offer or something come up which represented some sort of wish fulfillment for their own career, but in the process that meant that they had to head over heart it when it came to you and hurt your feelings by disappearing, by kind of ending things to take that opportunity up. But in the process, they kind of, if that's the case, then they weren't actually able to stop thinking about how you represent their wish fulfillment as well, but more of a more emotional side of things rather than a career side of things. It could be that there is a defensiveness from a friendship group. And if this person tries to reapproach you, for example, Scorpio, that you have, there's a lot of backlash from the people that care about you who don't want this person to have another chance if they did already kind of abandon you. To the point that they might even be trying to intercept communication from this person, trying to reach back out to you. It's almost, I'm kind of getting the sense that if this person is trying to reach you through, like, passing a message to you through somebody else, then they're not passing that message on. Or they're changing what the message says by the time it gets to you. It's like there's a... it's like you've got defenses around you. You might not realise the kind of precautionary measures that the defenses are taking, which might also include, like, filtering out anything from this person before it reaches you. Can I get the top 8 cards one more time, please, for Scorpio? And then after that, I'll go through the spread with you, Scorpios. So, one more time, can I get the top 8 cards, please, for my lovely Scorpios? Clarify this spread. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh my God. There are so many people involved. Everyone, their mother, the neighbour's dog, like, everybody's involved. Okay. Bottom of this deck is the 8 of Swords with the Queen of Cups, and the 6 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, sorry, what did I say that? 6 of Wands. There's a concern here. Someone's very concerned about you. I don't know if it's you that's concerned, or this is just someone who's, like, pouring concern into your ear. Kind of saying effectively, Scorpio, that this person can't give you what you deserve. That you might love them, you might have feelings for them, but they're never going to give you what you deserve. That you'll be waiting a hell of a long time for them to even try and be worthy of you, is kind of what I'm getting. There's a lot of I don't know where that came from. There's a lot of there's some, I don't know, peculiar communication going on around you. It's just kind of giving me the kind of advice from friends that will keep you single by telling you that no one deserves you, and that putting you on a pedestal. But they're kind of keeping you alone at the same time. Now, I am kind of getting a little bit of jealousy going on around you. There's people who really look up to you. But at this... Oh, sorry, one sec. At the same time, they are delaying your progress. And there's a confusion here between what's going on in your head and what's going on in your heart. And I feel like the confusion is coming from people who are, you know, building you up, making you feel good, and, like, kind of complimenting you. But there's a little bit of, like, underhandedness to their compliments. I hope that makes sense. Ooh, and in the process, yeah, fucking hell, which at the bottom of that is Judgment with the Four of Cups and the Queen of Swords. That's like, you decided, someone here decided, I'm not sure if it's you yet, but you decided to basically, you know, cast judgment on someone and turn them down, reject their offer, their interest. And it's kind of what I was saying of like, you know, you had a lot going on in your head or around you kind of telling you that this person was not that person's not good enough for you. But I don't know if it was completely with good intentions or if it was just to keep you also, it could have been just people that didn't want to see you with this person or with somebody. Okay, let's get into the spread. How you're feeling about the person who's coming through in this reading. Scorpio, we have the King of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Queen of Wands. And there are a shed load of kings, queens, and empresses in this spread. So I'm just going to say that now. But yeah, it's an interesting combination because King of Pentacles, you may feel like this person might have Earth in their chart, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, they don't have to. But essentially you feel like this is someone who is very work orientated, very focused on stability and thinks about the long term. Maybe they plan for the future. They are adventurous with that Fool card. Maybe they wanted... It's a weird thing I'm getting from this because it's like you feel like they wanted to set out on a new journey with you with long-term intentions in mind. But you feel like, with this Queen of Wands, this isn't a great energy with this. This is either like you feel like they need to chase you more. They need to show you that that they want this more, that they have been. Maybe you feel like they're a little too slow going or a little too like practical. Maybe you feel like you need more of like passion and to see more passion and excitement from this person. Maybe you feel like they're a little bit too pragmatic or that they plan too much. Let's just see. Tell me more about how Scorpio is feeling about this person. Why is it the King of Cups? Oh, good, another person. What? Why is the Queen of Wands here? Why is the Queen of Wands here? Oh, Two of Swords in reverse with the Two of Cups. Oh, for the love of God. Queen of Swords. Okay, so you may also feel like this person has already made the choice to head off in a new direction towards a Queen of Wands. So you feel like they've already made their decision. And so when it comes to it with this person, it's like, okay. So you may feel like at one point they had feelings for you, Scorpio, with the King of Cups that came out. But they're now not communicating that to you anymore because they have gone off in a new direction, had a new start with a Queen of Wands. They're no longer kind of waiting on you, or this is no longer something you can make a decision about. So it may be, yeah, exactly. Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I was about to say with that Queen of Swords, you may feel like this is someone I rejected. They did have feelings for me, but they have now stopped communicating about that. They've gone off and had a new start with somebody else. So if that's the case, how does Scorpio feel about all of that? Death in reverse. Why death in reverse? Do you not want it to be over, Scorpio? That is your card as well. Death is Scorpio's card. Or is it not really over for you? Why is death in reverse? Seven of Cups. Two of Pentacles. It could be... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just split the deck and there's the Five of Cups. I was about to say, before I was going to start shuffling again, that you may feel like, oh, crap, did I make the wrong decision to reject this person before? Because also now we see with that Seven of Cups, you see this couple in the background, which is like imagination, and it's tormenting this poor bugger here. It could be that you are now, the idea of picturing this person who was in love with you, that you turned down, that you iced out with the Queen of Swords, you now left tormented by the idea of them being with somebody else. So obviously, if this isn't you, don't take it. Don't worry about it. Don't have to thumbs down the reading. If it's not your reading, it's fine. It could also be that the roles are going to be reversed. So let's see what the rest of the reading says as well. But this is what I'm getting for this position. This is someone who rejected the other person. Now that other person has stopped chasing them, they have headed off in another direction. They might be with somebody else. And now the idea of all of that is tormenting the person who rejected them in the first place, basically. It's happened to the best of us. Turn someone down who was interested in us, and then yeah, it is that kind of feeling of, oh, now I can't have them. Did I do the right thing? I can't deal with how many people are coming out in this reading, Scorpio. Princess of Swords just fell out with the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck now. Underneath the Queen of Pentacles is the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. And now the Nine of Swords. Yeah, this is someone who has potentially realised, kind of got the clarity, or even maybe if they kind of were being deceptive to themselves about what they wanted, they now have the truth, because now they have to sit. They haven't actually, the situation is over. The wreckage has already happened and they're still sitting in it. They haven't actually moved on from it, and it's now tormenting them, as I was just saying. So, okay. I'm just going to ask quickly, use this deck, then what was the cause, if that is what happened here, what caused the Scorpio in this position to reject this person? When they were showing them this kind of King of Cups affection, what caused Scorpio to reject them? Empress in reverse. King of Cups again. He's here already. Were they too into you, Scorpio? I'm not laughing at you, I'm just laughing in general. I have a stupid sense of humour. Why the King of Cups? I'm asking, why did Scorpio reject them? Queen of Swords. Wow. Why? Why did... Listen, the same cards have come out. This person was acting in the King of Cups and they got the Queen of Swords reaction. Same, they were in the King of Cups, they got the Queen of Swords. But why? Why was Scorpio in the Queen of Swords about them? Oh, yeah. Three of Wands, that's like taking steps towards the future. Two of Swords. I think you saw this as a no-go. Like you didn't think there would be any growth or future for the two of you. 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups, Knight of Wands. You may have felt like this person, you had to leave this behind you because, or, you know, not even consider it, because you may have thought that they were too inconsistent, or they were too driven by passion, or, you know, fickle or something. It could have also been, if there were people in your ear about this, they could have been telling you this person, you know, is a player or something like this, that they're not going to want to settle down, that they're not going to want a family, etc. So let's carry on. How is this person feeling about you, Scorpio? Well, don't know if you want to know this. We've got the 8 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups on top of the Queen of Cups. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and 8 of Wands, and how this person is feeling about you. What can I say? That is desperate to prove themselves to you, and to gain your, you know, for you to feel about them the way they do about you. I mean, the 8 of Wands in this deck is represented by Atalanta, who was kind of this champion, Olympian, well, she was actually human, she wasn't a god, but she was an incredible athlete who amazed the gods, like, and won their respect by her sheer, like, determination and skill and perseverance, and, you know, she trained so hard and she didn't give up. It's almost like this is what I'm getting. This person may be on, like, in some way or another, may not have been accepted by the kind of social circles that you move in for whatever reason, Scorpio, and they really just feel like they could show you that they are worthwhile. And yeah, anything else? I mean, the King and Queen of Cups, for how they feel about you, it's a hell of a lot of love. It's also that it's like they feel like the two of you are a perfect pair for each other. I feel like, you know what I was talking about, someone, you know, someone got let down and got their feelings hurt. I feel like it was this King of Cups, to be honest, that got their feelings hurt, and you know, they turned into a King of Swords, or they had to just face facts, face the truth that they were being abandoned or left out in the cold. Tell me more. Anything else you want to add about it? And don't give me any more people, please, about how are they feeling about Scorpio? How's this person feeling about Scorpio? Oh, Jesus, you're going to make me cry. The Tower with the 5 of Cups. Oh, God, Jesus. Pardon my language, but this 5 of Cups card is literally showing someone letting somebody down as well. I was just talking about the King of Cups with the 5 of Cups. God, I don't want to say it, but they feel like you crushed them, Scorpio, by... I'm not trying to make you feel bad. Why is the Tower with the 5 of Cups? The Sun in reverse. Oh God, in some ways, when you like rejected this person or said something very brutal to them to cut them out of your life, you know, or to turn them down, I feel like for some reason they weren't completely expecting this. It's almost like they had pictured some sort of conversation going with you completely differently. Like they thought that they were really thinking like the two of you were soulmates, and that they would prove to you that they were 100% worth your attention and giving them a chance. And oh God, the Sun in reverse. Why do they feel like that? Yeah, okay, I got the message. Ten of Swords with the Five of Pentacles. Knight of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. Basically, the choice was in your hands, Scorpio. Whoever's in the Scorpio position, flip the roles. I can't keep saying it if it's the other way around. Their heart was in your hands without trying to make you feel guilty. That's what the cards are telling me, that this is how this person feels. And it was your call, and you... yeah, Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I swear this is heavily influenced by the Scorpios, people that were around them and advising them on what to do here. But at the end of the day, everyone is responsible for their own actions, pretty much. So yeah, this person feels gutted. Let's just put it that way. And that they, yeah, had a lot of feelings for you. It's just not telling me that the feelings have actually gone away. It's just that they've kind of had to accept the fact that they put their heart on the line, they wore their heart on their sleeve, and they got shot down. So, what happened in the past? Let's move on. What happened in the past in this connection? We have the Empress, the Ace of Swords, and the Star. Oh my god, I just realised what this is. There you go. I think what happened in the past is this person probably made their feelings crystal clear, and they also saw you as the Empress, Scorpio, as their, like, the one, and that no one else would ever compare to. And they reached to go after their heart's desire, basically. This is someone, you know, with the Star, they're not only, like, seeing their wish fulfillment, but they are reaching out to try and grab it. Like, they, you know, someone, but there's also this Empress is a little, it's a little standoffish, this Empress. It is represented by Hera, after all. If you know about Greek mythology, you know what the vibe is with Hera. It's a little bit like, how dare you speak to me, mere mortal, you know. At the end of the day, it is the Empress, but I have to bear in mind how each one has been represented. So this particular Empress, bearing in mind there's 3 different decks where it could have come out, this is someone who, you know, she is fantastic and, like, breathtaking, but also a little bit, it's a can't sit with me Empress, basically. What deck do I want to use? What is this Ace of Swords? This would be like you walked into this room and this person was like, stop everything, I've just met the one and I'm going to go after her. Male or female, her or him, I'm just saying her because it's the Empress. Anything else about what happened in the past? Oh god, it's almost like this person felt like they kind of knew that you were potentially out of their league, but they were going to try anyway. And listen, I'm not really someone who's like, who actually endorses the idea of that, like, some people are better than other people because they're hotter or whatever, you know. It's not that, it's just that, so when we say like out of my league, I don't think anyone should really consider anybody out of their league because, what, just because they're hot? It might be a horrible personality. Okay, you get the odd people who are both hot and have a great personality, and like the unicorns of the world, if you like. But everyone has flaws, and it doesn't mean that just because they aren't nailing everything that they are therefore better people than someone who, well, probably a better person than someone who has a fucking horrendous personality. But physicality doesn't necessarily mean you're a good, you know, you're better than anybody else, is what I'm trying to get at. But just a side note, but essentially this person had the feeling that you, Scorpio, were out of their reach, let's just say. They felt like you were probably out of their league. They kind of went into that with that knowledge, but they decided to shoot their shot anyway, pursue you anyway, which I admire, because there's plenty of people who don't even try, and if you don't try, you don't know. Anything else? What's this Ace of Swords? Yeah, Four of Pentacles in reverse. They made themselves known. They stopped holding back from you potentially as well. They made it clear that they wanted you, let's just say. So, what is this person's current situation, Scorpio? We have got the Knight of Swords, Justice, and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Knight of Swords in this deck is actually represented by Aries, like the god of war. And, you know, someone who speaks, let's just say, in terms of a Knight of Swords, someone who speaks bluntly, boldly, not necessarily, you know, doesn't tread on eggshells, that's just putting it mildly, is very determined in their decision making and that kind of thing as well. Now, it could also be there is news going on in this person's world or their situation where something is happening unexpectedly, very bluntly, but it's actually kind of because something was previously unjust in some way, and this potentially unexpected bolt out of the blue of information is actually to correct some sort of wrong, or like to right a wrong, and it almost feels like a bit of universe kind of correcting the course a little bit so that things are more fair, maybe in this person's situation. Tell me more about this. What does that mean? What does that look like? I mean, Knight of Wands. Ah, okay. What about the Knight of Wands? Four of Cups with the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Didn't I say you rejected them because you thought this isn't going anywhere, I need to leave this in the past, there isn't any potential future with this person because they're a Knight of Wands. Now we have the Knight of Wands with the Four of Cups. This is like no interest, I have no interest in dealing with a player, basically, short version. And there you are. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, Scorpio. I feel like what's going on in this situation is that this person's might be getting their name cleared, to be honest, in some way, with that Justice. What does that Justice look like then? Thank you. Oh, Jesus. 3. I've got to stop saying that. Knight of Swords to come out again. Knight of Swords is already here. So what does Justice look like in this person's current situation? Unless they are just trying to clear their own name. What does Justice look like? I don't think they would know to do that though. 6 of Cups. Oh, okay. It's justice for this person who ended up like this. This is why I said, oh God, again, kind of thing. Because they ended up with their heart crushed, stamped on. I don't want to make you feel bad, Scorpio, but that's basically what it keeps telling me. And the Justice, it could be that you're going to get in touch with them. Knight of Swords, 6 of Cups. And they are not expecting for you to reach out to them. Or sudden communication from you. Maybe that, you know, you miss them, that you're thinking about them. It could also be that you're going to be finding out that kind of what friends were telling you about them was not the case. In which case that might lead you, obviously it's not for you, then fine, but it might, for whoever this is resonating with, might lead you to take the bull by the horns and kind of reach out. Who's going to be reaching out? Let me put it that way. Knight of Swords, 6 of Cups. Who is reaching out? That's too many. Ooh, Seven of Swords in reverse with Justice at the bottom of the deck. I'm sure this person had their name basically dragged through the mud with you unjustly by other people who had their own ulterior motives, kind of to basically put you off them and to convince you that they were not worth your time or effort. And I feel like that injustice, with some sort of twist of fate, is no longer going to be the case. And as a result, this person might suddenly be receiving communication about the situation, whether it's from you or just in general, maybe that will change the field of play. So what does this person wish would happen in the connection between you and them, Scorpio? We have got the Strength card, the Queen of Swords, and the Empress. More people, but bearing in mind that this Empress is completely different to the Hera Empress, because obviously this is a very soft, nurturing Empress who so it's interesting because I feel like you went full Queen of Swords on them. We saw it twice in how you feel about them, and then the next to the Queen of Swords is the Empress. So I don't know if they feel like it would take some. It might take a lot of it for you. It might take a lot for you, Scorpio, who previously was very blunt and harsh, to actually maybe communicate again in a more soft and nurturing way. Like there might be a lot of expectation weighing on you, or you might have to suffer the burden of the people around you who expect you to continue to be towards this person in a Queen of Swords way, to actually, you might have to carry the weight of dealing with that. Let's just see, sum it up for me. What does this person want to happen in the connection? Why the Queen of Swords? What about the Queen of Swords? Eight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. They want you to communicate with them. Yeah, they want you to communicate about a new beginning and a reunion with them. Strength card? Why the Strength card? Because, yeah. Nine of Swords, Six of Swords. They know that it would take a lot to for you to be the one to kind of potentially say, actually, there is a way forward, for you to take ownership of that, Scorpio, and essentially suggest a way that the two of you can move past any previous troubled waters. But they do feel like you need to handle that, or that's what they would like to happen, is that for you to handle the weight of that responsibility, because you were the one who cut them down before. So it's up to you again if you want to actually nurture this. See, the Queen of Cups came flying out with the Six of Cups. They want you to return to them, and also be in the King and Queen of Cups, bearing in mind is how they feel about you still. They want you to basically to carry the responsibility of arranging a reunion with them, to initiate the reunion with them, because you were the one who cut them off, so obviously they can't, and they know it would take a lot to actually kind of, when we've harshly said something to someone, it takes a lot of courage and gumption to suck it up and then reach back out to that person and be like, hey, I was a dick, I said the wrong thing, kind of. I know, I've done it. So the block or the challenge to this connection going forward is the Judgment, the Four of Cups, and the Fool. But the Judgment is like a second chance to bring something from the past back up to be reassessed, to make a judgment call for the future, and the Fool taking a risk, taking a leap of faith on doing exactly that, and the Four of Cups. The obviously the main challenge here is that you already rejected this person, Scorpio, by the looks of it. So the challenge to this connection is the courage to take a risk on, you know, putting yourself out there and to basically give this person the chance to reject you now. Because obviously that could happen once you turn someone down, especially if you feel like they might be starting something with somebody else, because you turn them down. And obviously it's natural that you would worry that now maybe the same's going to happen for you. But obviously if you never try, you never know. But yeah, basically the challenge here is that putting your hand back in the, potentially in the fire, or, you know, I'm trying to think of the phrase, the word gauntlet keeps coming in my head, but anyway, taking the risk on trying to bring this back to life. And the challenge is obviously after an initial rejection and the potential fear of that happening in the reverse. Does that make sense? The action that this person's most likely going to take towards you going forward, Scorpio, the Queen of Wands, the Lovers, and the Knight of Wands. I don't think they've actually started anything with anybody else, to be honest. I feel like Queen of Wands was you, that they wanted you and you shut them down. And it might just be that now you are questioning whether you made the right choice. And it might not be that they're actually with anybody else. It's just purely that you starting to question. It might just be that you don't know what's going on with them and you're starting to imagine them with other people, and that's starting to indicate to you that actually maybe you didn't want to reject them as much as you did at the time. Because I did get the sense at first it was like, did you want them to chase you more or something like this? But I feel that they were interested and they wanted to take a leap towards you, and you went Queen of Swords on them. Flip the roles if it's the other way around. But the action this person is going to take is still to be extremely focused on you. Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Lovers. This is passion off the charts. And Queen of Wands represented by Psyche in this deck, one of my favourite stories from Greek mythology. But basically this is like it's a beautiful love story. I highly recommend it. I think there's a story called like the Dagger in the Lamp, I think it's what it's called. I should know because it's my favourite. But anyway, it's basically about Psyche and Eros. And we already saw Eros. I mentioned him about the did I mention him, or was that in the other reading? Sorry, it was the other reading. But it's basically Cupid and fell in love with Psyche, and it was complicated, and there were other people involved trying to keep them apart, but essentially, and also Psyche was a human, and she fell in love with a god. It's also like a running theme I'm getting through this, not saying that you're a god, Scorpio, although maybe you are, but it's definitely like there was from two people from two different worlds, and because of that, both sides did not agree with the union, if you like. But as far as the action of this person is that they are completely focused on you. This is just, they're like, just say the word, Scorpio. They just need you to carry the burden of restarting this with them, or trying to, and then they're all in. Their action is to be completely still focused on you, very passionate, completely in love with you, basically. And what's going to be happening between the two of you going forward, or going forward in general for you, Scorpio, we have got the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. Now, Ace of Pentacles and Six of Wands tells me that there is a new beginning and there's victory here, basically. But that involves an ending, which is kind of what I got at the very beginning when I said there's something here which represents wish fulfillment, but it also involves, it's a choice where you'll have to end something else. Now, that could be having an ending with the friendship group that potentially soured this whole connection for you in the first place, or some sort of social society, I don't know. But effectively there's a new beginning here which is going to feel fantastic with the Six of Wands. Success, victory, and you're fully on board with having that new beginning as well. But in the process, something else has to end. So let's see. Hold on. What is the... I don't know if there was someone who, it could also be a family member or someone older who gave you this terrible advice previously about this person to put you off, and it led you basically into just down a path that you didn't actually, well, not even down a path, but like it led you, you thought you were following good advice and it actually just messed things up effectively. And you might be seeing that person now as like a false prophet effectively, or like a, in some way, or like someone that you really shouldn't take their advice, or that you're not going to anymore. What's this Ten of Swords in what's going to be happening for Scorpio? What's the Ten of Swords? Ace of Pentacles. Why does this keep happening? It's the first card out as well. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. So, what's the Ten of Swords though? Initiate of Wands in reverse with Strength. Five of Cups with the Six of Cups has come out. Okay. Initiate of Wands came out in reverse with the Seven of Wands. Is this Ace of Pentacles actually happening? Is this a job offer again? I don't understand. Sorry, 1 second. See this one? What is this Ace of Pentacles? Five of Swords. Is it happening? Is Scorpio taking this Ace of Pentacles? Is it... Four of Cups, Ten of Wands. Four of Cups, Ten of Wands. Trapped by... Five of Cups is back at the bottom of the deck. This feels like... So, what is the Ten of Swords? Seven of Wands again with the Two of Swords. Okay, alright, I see. So basically, this message for you today, Scorpio, is to tell you that if you want this, it's still available as an opportunity. Even if you rejected it, what you need, effectively, what the cards are saying is, this is not a lost hope yet. There is still, the offer is still on the table. That Ace of Pentacles is still within reach with this person. Definitely, if you're hearing the fact that what you heard about them in the past wasn't true, that they're not unreliable, they're not a player, they're not going around trying to sleep with everything that moves, etc. They are someone who's thinking about long term and they love you, essentially. And if what it comes down to is sucking up the fact that you rejected them and you didn't really want to reject them and reaching back out to them, if that is what's required, then it's saying if you want this, it's still available. You just have to take the risk, take the action. You know, you can't continue in the energy of this person needs to chase me more. They're not going to chase you anymore. They told you that they had feelings for you and you crushed them, basically. So they're not going to chase you anymore. So this is up to you. But basically, right now, it's saying what's going to be happening is that this opportunity is still here. But if you stay like this, like trapped by the fact you already rejected them once, and I can't speak to them now, still crying over spilt milk of what could have been instead of what could still be right now, and not reaching out to them, and with the Seven of Wands because of what you already did, what already happened. Five of Swords, not communicating, and then just trying to ignore it and push this away. Then if you do all of that, yes, it will be dead, over. This is almost like this message is coming through to tell you one last chance, Scorpio, or whoever's coming through in the Scorpio position, if this is the other way around, one last chance. It's still there. You just have to take action, and you can't continue expecting this person to continue chasing you, because they're not going to anymore, because you already rejected them. I'm repeating myself at this point. That's what I've got for you, Scorpio, or potentially Scorpio, you're in the other role in this reading. But anyway, I really hope that someone out there found it useful. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and for all the support. Please do hit the like button for me. It just takes a second, and it means the world to me and the channel and the video and everything. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to. I'd love to have you. Hit the notification bell so then you'll know when I upload a video, which is sporadic. I'm not going to spam you with notifications, don't worry. And if it did resonate, leave me a comment and let me know. I wish you all my best, Scorpio. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.